Here are the 5 skills I have that have made me successful, whether it's getting into Harvard, building my dream physique, or accomplishing any other goal I've set for myself. All of these skills can be learned. They have nothing to do with talent or genetics or anything like that. Learn these 5 skills and I promise you, you will be unstoppable. Let's get into it. 1, I care about very few things, but I care about them a lot. In other words, I'm obsessive. You have to have tunnel vision. There are so many different goals people have, so many different things they bounce around to, so many things that can take away from your attention and effort. The thing is, you only have so much attention. You only have so much time. So you can't waste time and effort worrying about other people's opinions or other random stuff that doesn't actually matter. Every time something happens to me, I literally think, should I care? Really consciously think about that. Should this bother me? Something unfortunate happened. Someone was talking bad about me, whatever it is. Should I actually give this thought? 99 times out of 100, the answer is no. This is not worth my time, not worth my energy. And then I lock back in what actually matters. Certain people in my life and certain goals I have. If you need to, it may be helpful to literally write down what matters to me. Certain people's opinions, certain goals you have. And then when you're met with something that's not on the list, you're able to keep pushing. You'd be shocked how many things are not worth your time and effort. So many people waste their time on things that shouldn't concern them, like gossip or things not in their control. Block out the noise, lock in on what actually matters, become obsessive with what actually matters. Care about very few things, but care about them a lot. 2, I think extremely long term. As in, the goals I set are always with a time span of literal years. And that sets me apart so much because that allows me to dream unimaginably huge. People are always thinking within the next few weeks, but imagine how much you can accomplish if you lock in on one goal for just 1 year. Now imagine 5, 10, 15 years. Suddenly the most unreasonable, crazy, delusional goal becomes very reasonable and very possible. At a certain point, it actually becomes unreasonable for you not to succeed. So really think, what do I want 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 50 years from now? And what do I need to get there? If you're willing to consistently work towards a goal for years at a time, you're gonna beat everyone. No one can do that these days. That's what sets me apart. I worked to get into Harvard for 6 years. I worked to build my dream physique for 7 years. And I have more goals for myself for the life I wanna live decades from now. 3, I'm not worried about other people's judgment. This is very similar to the first one. This stops so many people from chasing their dreams. They're so worried about judgment. What made me get past this is that I realized I can either get judged by my future self or random people whose names I'll forget. I realized if I don't chase my dreams now, my future self will regret it so much. They're yelling at me to just be myself, to just do what I want to do. If you don't chase your dreams 60 years from now on your deathbed, you're going to be really regretting it. I know so many people who do spectacular things, and when I ask them, why aren't they getting on this? I don't know what people are going to think. What are people going to say? Dude, what? Are you kidding me? What about your future self? What is your future self going to say on their deathbed thinking, I wonder if that would have worked? What if I chased that dream? No what ifs. Get judged by people. Who cares? You'll get used to it. Seriously. I listen to the opinions of a few select people in my life, for example, my mom, and I block out all the other noise. Number 4, I think extraordinarily small short term. I just talked a lot about thinking long term, but then when it comes to short term, people think way too big. Relax. Life is a marathon. You don't have to do all these crazy things in 2 weeks. Why are you trying to get a 6-pack in 2 weeks? Why do you need to master this new skill in 2 weeks? This is why people get overwhelmed and burnt out. Think of the smallest step possible and then make it smaller. I have these huge long-term goals, but I'm literally thinking, what do I need to do right now? Sometimes, like everyone else, I feel burnt out, I feel overwhelmed, I'm just laying in bed rotting. And then I take whatever task I need to do, break it up into the tiniest step, and I get started. That's what you need to do. Think smaller short term. Have some grace with yourself. You can only do so much so fast. Relax. And 5, I treat negative emotions as I should, which is that they're temporary, they're passing. When I'm having feelings of doubt, that nothing's gonna work out, that it's all a waste of time, this is not worth it, random depression, random anger, whatever it is, I remind myself, this is a thought that's gonna pass. It's temporary. And if I listen to it and stop working, my future self is gonna be so mad when the motivation is back and the negative feeling is gone. He's gonna say, dang it, I wish I'd worked through that. Because now my motivation is back and I don't feel that way anymore, but I've lost out on so much progress. So when I get a negative feeling of doubt, just random sadness, anger, you know how it is. Some days are just like that. You just feel terrible. I literally tell myself, this feeling will pass. For whatever reason, I feel depressed today. I feel angry today. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up feeling better. And if not tomorrow, then the next day or the next day. But whenever it is, it's going to pass. So I'm going to work regardless, understanding that my motivation will come back. So I'm going to work anyways. And then I work through, I wake up the next day feeling fine, and it's all good. Master these 5 skills and you'll be able to accomplish anything. I believe in you. Lock in.